So welcome to another episode with the farmer. In this video, we wanted to actually talk about a new thing, which is goat farming. What you need to know about goat farming. Goats is one of the ruminant animals, and it's very common in this part of the world. We have not talked about it before on this channel, but in this video, we decided to talk about it. He's also an expert in goat farming, so we want to shed light into some of the opportunities someone can get if you decided to raise goat farming in this 2025. So, Mr. Agudele, so let's talk about goat farming. First of all, what should we understand about goats?
The first things first, we should know that goats are ruminant animals.
Okay.
And in the world of animal science, they are generally referred to as small ruminants. That is, they are in the same category with sheep.
Okay.
And we have their eating habit. They are browsers. Yes, they are picky eaters.
Okay.
They don't just eat anything you present to them. They love to choose themselves.
For themselves. Okay.
So, for example, if you are doing an extensive or free range system,
Okay.
they will go around and pick what they want to eat.
Not what
you give them. They are picky eaters. They just eat small here, leave there, eat small here, leave there, eat small here. So once you know their feeding behavior, you will not have problem with them.
Okay. So now let's assume someone wanted to go into pig farming now.
Goat farming.
Goat farming now. So I beg your pardon. What are things that someone needs to know in raising a goat for sale?
Yeah, the most common type of goats in this area are West African dwarf.
Okay.
And this Sahel that Yoruba people do call Ogufe.
Okay.
But now, if you want to rear West African dwarf, because West African dwarf are very hardy and rugged,
okay,
they can cope with different kinds of environments. Now, the first things first, if you want to start your goat farm, is to buy good stock.
Good stock?
Yes. You need to get a farm so that you can buy good stock from them. What do I mean by good stock? Number one, the animal must be disease free.
Okay.
Disease free, like looking outwardly, like you must check the hoofs. See the animal does not have any problem with hoofs.
Okay.
I mean the Then number
it's
two,
going to be on the screen.
Then number two, you check for any mucus discharge from the nose. If the animal has any mucus discharge, it means the animal is not healthy.
Okay.
So once you check, those are majorly the things you need to look out for.
That's diseases.
You look at, you don't need to run any tests, just outward appearance of the animal. It tells a lot. So once you check all those things, then you know you are getting good stock. Now, transporting them from the site of purchase down to your own farm. You don't need to expose them to too much heat, because once you expose them to too much heat, it can cause them to purge.
Okay.
So you don't expose them to too much heat. So in the pen or mobile pen you want to put them in, there must be ventilation so that they will not break down, or so that there won't be any mortality. Then bring them down to your farm. So you give them some days to acclimatize.
Okay.
Then you start with the basic routine injection, like you deworm them.
Okay.
Yes, you deworm them. You can use ivermectin and the likes. So then you give them antibiotics also.
Okay.
You give them antibiotics so that they can shed whatever disease that you did not see from their outward appearance. They can shed them away.
Okay.
Then you are free to start your goat farm.
Goat farm. Okay. So now let's talk about the capital intensive, because can someone actually start goat in a small scale, or can you start in a bigger scale?
Yeah, if you are new to the business, you can start small.
Okay.
Because you need to get your market first. And in Nigeria, goat milk is not really common. But if you want to look at it in actual sense, It is more nutritious than cow's milk.
Okay, so anyone, that's another pool of investment someone can
Yes,
tap into.
you can tap into it because goat milk has more fat when compared to
Cow milk.
cow's milk. So they are more nutritious. And now, looking at size for size, assuming goat is as big as cattle, it will produce more milk
Okay.
than, yes,
Than cattle.
yes, size for size.
Size for size. But
Goat
because of
produce more milk.
okay, but
Assuming cow now
small
as small as goat,
goat
goat will produce more milk
than
than.
than
I'm restricting that to this
into
environment. Oh.
okay,
You
okay.
know, when we are talking about cattle in this environment, we have white Fulani,
Yes.
we have the Undama, we have the, so I'm not talking about Osten Frisian, no.
Yes.
Because that cow produce the highest amount of milk in the world.
Okay. Okay.
So now you can produce goat because of their milk. You can also produce goat because of their meat.
okay.
Their meat is also fantastic.
Which Yoruba people call
Ogufe. When you get to maybe a cafeteria now, you want to buy food. Most people will not go if they know that there's goat milk, goat meat. They want to go for goat meat, but the constraint is goat meat is more expensive
than
cow's meat.
Okay.
So it's really an eye opener. If you want to go venture into the business, there's market for it in Nigeria, and the market is booming.
Okay.
And yes, so you can decide to go for to start producing goat meat.
Okay.
It's a fantastic business idea.
Fantastic business idea. Okay, that's good. So now concerning the capital intensive, let's talk about can someone start at backyard?
Yes,
Compared to pig.
It's very possible to start at the backyard because like I said before, if you want to start at the backyard, you have to let it to be free range. You allow them to roam about.
Okay.
So as possibly you can confine them in a compound, maybe of one plot, but just allow the vegetation there to grow so that they'll be able to eat some things also.
Okay.
So you can also provide them with, fruits. Goats like fruits also. They can eat fruits. So they like eating lots of things. They can also eat kitchen waste.
Okay.
Like moi leaf, all those things. They can eat it too.
It doesn't really matter. It has to be livestock feed.
You don't need to provide them with concentrate. You don't need to go to the feed mill to produce feed for them. So they can eat whatever they find around, and they will do well.
They will do well.
They will do well.
So what is the advantage of this? In order to round up this video, advantage of this intensive and the free range.
Goat does not like intensive system. They don't like it. Assuming it's possible
in this part of
this world.
Okay.
Assuming it is possible to interview them, they will tell you quite well right that they don't like intensive system. They like to roam.
Why?
It's because of their feeding behavior. They are picky eaters. You can't just confine them in a cage and be presenting them with food. What if they don't want to eat that food? Because no, their feeding behavior, they are picky eaters. They like going around and pick, let me eat this, let me eat this, let me eat this, let me eat this. So they will do well. When I did my project when I was in school then, we discovered that the goats confined did not grow very well in terms of the growth parameters.
Okay.
Compared to the ones that are free range.
Okay.
The ones in free range are getting fatter and robust, but the one in the pen, they are just like that, stunted. So they like roaming about. So for goats in this environment, it's better you practice a free range system.
Okay, so in order to be more successful, so it is advisable you buy a land, large area of land, then you now confine them, then you provide place where they can sleep maybe when
it rains, because they don't like sleeping on the floor.
Oh, okay.
That's one of their sleeping habits too. They don't like sleeping on the floor. They like sleeping on an elevated ground.
Okay.
They don't like sleeping on the floor, and they don't like rain, water in general.
Okay.
They don't like if you pour water on them. They don't really like it. If it's possible to fight you, they will fight you. So you have to provide shade for them. Maybe when the sun is high or when it rains.
Okay.
So that they will be able to hide themselves.
Okay.
So that is that.
Okay, so finally, so one advice will you give to anybody that wanted to actually start goat farming in this 2025?
I've said it earlier. The first thing first is to get good stock. If you get good stock, then you will have little or no problem.
Okay.
So get good stock. That is the most important thing.
Do we have hybrid hybrid of grow
Of course, of course,
or
of
hybrids?
course. I've mentioned it in one of your videos. There is one particular goat we used for our project when I was still in school.
Okay.
It has the quality of Angora.
Okay.
Angora goats. Angora goats are very hairy.
Okay.
They have more hair on their body.
Okay.
So it's a combination of WAD, that's West African dwarf, and Angora.
Okay. Angora itself.
Angora are very rugged, and they have plenty hairs on their body.
It's common at which area?
There are also African goats around Kenya, all those Eastern Africa,
Okay.
but there are some too in Western Africa.
But they produce milk very well.
They produce milk also.
So that is very good if someone wanted to actually go into.
Of course, of course.
So thank you for granting this interview. We want to appreciate you. So don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. What are you waiting for? Start something today and see how it goes in years to come. See you in our next video.